You've seen our first guest perform on Conan, Fallon, and Last Comic Standing, and appear in shows like Inside Amy Schumer and HBO's Crashing. We welcome to AM Northwest actress, writer, and comedian Rachel Feinstein. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Yes.
I like how you tried to gently remove this pillow from my lap. You're like, we could also put this over here.
If,
Doesn't it
you
look
know,
like I'm
sometimes-
covering a pregnancy? I look like a Catholic teenager right now, but actually, it's just because I ate so much that I felt like I needed to cover my stomach right now.
Whatever makes you comfortable.
I've been doing
That's
some deep feeding in the green room. Yeah.
You had some of Boss Man's chocolate chip cookies.
The piggy needs to feed. That's right. This pig needs to feed. And they were delight. Yeah.
I love how you talk about your husband, the firefighter. He's a chief, right?
He's a chief in FDNY. Yeah, he's high on the power though. So he kind of he comes home and he really cracks the whip, and I don't care for it. Yeah. Because I am a pig. Speaking of pig, I wanted to call my tour America's Favorite Pig, but they said no.
No. Okay.
I mean,
but
it was,
now
really
it's called
not, it was my friends, by the way. There was no mean big they. It was just my friends that were like, no, you can't call your tour America's Favorite Pig.
I agree with your friends. Yeah. It's under-medicated is the tour?
Under-medicated, yeah.
And why is that?
Because I feel like I probably need more medication I'm taking. Because I feel unwell. Yeah, because I'm hanging out by a thread. Come on. Yeah. I mean, it's not easy, this life, I tell you.
Is it the traveling? Is it having a child and being away from her?
This age, well, she comes with me most of the time, but this weekend she couldn't because it was a little too far. But this age, I don't know, like 4, anybody has a 3-4-year-old. Oh, there she is.
So cute.
But they like, first of all, like, you're never alone ever again. You just open your eyes in the dead of night and their eyes are just next to your eyes. And it's terrifying. Just this 4-year-old in a long nightgown. I open my eyes and she's like, oh, hi. Like, I'm like, that's not really the vibe there right now. She's always like, hey there. Like I bumped into her at a Target or something. It's very strange. Yeah.
She's adorable. Your husband is also adorable. He brings home a lot of stories from the fire station, doesn't he?
The thing is, if you're married to a fireman, like, you really can't change their mind about anything, teach them anything. Like, he just comes home with conspiracy theories. He believes every YouTube video, every conspiracy theory that's edited into a YouTube video, pretty much. Like, he'll come home with, and he'll just be like, you know, we never went to the moon. You know, like, my friend stopped getting a period when she got the vaccine. Legit, never got it again. I'm like, she's 50. She's menopausal. He's like, nope, it's the government. But you like what you like. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I like kind of a thick-necked, dusty man, you know. Just some guy that can't communicate. We had an argument once because he said that communication wasn't important in a relationship. Have you heard a dumber sentence? But also, I'm the dumber one because I had the fight with him. So clearly, I'm the larger moron of the two of us. Because I was like, you have to communicate. He goes, personally, I'm not sold on it, but you could pitch it to me. You could pitch it to me. Like I was selling vacuum cleaners in the 1950s. He's like, go ahead, give me your best shot. Let's see if I grab my wallet. Yeah,
it's kind of like the firefighter is in his group, that they're they're part of the family, right? I mean, when you guys got married, they celebrated with you.
Yeah, our wedding was all just like comedians and foidas. That's how they pronounce it. F-I-Y-A-F-I-D-A. Oh, there they are holding me up. Yeah. The one in the middle is kind of cute, actually.
He is adorable. I didn't notice that.
I just noticed him. Probably shouldn't have said that, but my husband doesn't care. He's not jealous, I will say that. Like, almost alarmingly so. Like, I'd have to go missing for weeks before he would look for me, probably a solid 3 weeks. But yeah, they're like, nothing is done outside the fire department in our life now. Like, if we need something fixed, you know, it's some guy named Anthony, and I'm like, Anthony is not a plumber. He's the fireman. My husband's like, no, we gotta keep it in the family.
All firefighters have an additional job for some reason.
Yes, they all have side jobs. And I thought it was because they weren't paid enough, but then my friend was like, no, it's because they're all traumatized. And they don't want to go home to you. I was like, oh, that tracks, actually. Yeah. But they all have side jobs, and it's kind of like the mob because everything's kept in the family. You know, it's like God forbid you go outside the family. And when you get a promotion, they call it getting made. Like even when my husband became a captain, he's not like, oh, I'm getting promoted. He's like, I'm getting made. And then there's like a dozen firefighters with like tall boys in their pockets, like with a big sign that says Peter Brennan, you know, ladder 118, you got made. Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm a Jew from Bethesda. How did this happen to me? How did I land here? Yeah, I'm like, my dad has like a sinus infection, you know, and this is what I ended up with. Yeah.
You have 2 brothers. I saw on Instagram, I think I just saw a picture of you and one of the brothers.
I was so impressed that you like knew that.
Oh,
about
there
my
we go.
life.
Oh, no, here's the
Oh my
whole
God,
family.
you even have family pictures of
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
See, nobody does their research. Everybody's just, I go on, here's what happens. I go on morning radio or TV, and they're just like, you know, Diane Feinstein made some strange points on that program. I guess she's very frustrated with a police officer husband because he doesn't communicate. Like, no one knows who I am usually. So that's why, it says a lot that I was that excited that you knew I had a brother. They never get it right with me. They'll just use another Jewish name. They'll be like, Susan Weintraub was, what a gas. What fun she was. Yeah, and I don't correct them. I'm just like, whatever. I'll just eat some chips. It's fine. I'll do Susan Weintraub today. Yeah, but you knew things.
Yeah.
It's like that. You know, you did your homework.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm nosy, and also I connect with the firefighter part because my husband
because your husband works in a firehouse.
Yeah, the firehouse, and he loves being in the kitchen. I could swear he'd be there 24/7 if he could.
Yeah, they all hang out in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the comedian's table because there's weird similarities, except that we're the real heroes, obviously. But we just thank us for our narcissistic service. No, but they hang out in the kitchen and they just talk smack. That's where they develop a lot of their conspiracy theories. And I'm like, nothing good could come out of that. Because if I try to make a point with my husband before he goes to the firehouse, I'm like, these guys aren't going to underline what I'm trying to get done with them. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna do the opposite.
Yeah.
But they hang out in the kitchen and they kind of like talk smack and stuff. And so when he gets off at the firehouse, it's always like 40 minutes of just like, oh, almost dressed. I'm like, bull. I can't curse. And I'm like, you're sitting in the kitchen with a fat stick in your hands. You're smoking a dumb cigar right now. You are not in a car. Yeah. He smoked a cigar on the way to a wedding once inside the car.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
That's the
crazy.
firehouse right there. He's like, oh,
right
come
there.
on. I'm sorry. You're going to be weird about this? Don't be politically correct. I'm like, there's not political correctness. Like, yeah, I'm hotboxed here. I have black. My face is black now. Yeah, just have ash all over me.
You are at Helium tonight and tomorrow. Late shows still have availabilities, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing me back to why we're here again. Because I'm just going to move into your lovely living room and just relax here.
We'll be right back with more AM
you can
Northwest.
drink a lot there, too. Jaeger's on sale.
Okay.